Hotline TV, I'm Amy Walter, and it is Tea Time Tuesday here on Hotline TV, where we go inside the tax day tea parties. Joining us live via satellite from the St. Augustine, Florida protest is John Mercurio.
Hi, Amy.
John, yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you just fine, thanks.
All right. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's going on down there in Florida? Thank God, by the way, I didn't cut your travel budget too much. How was that Greyhound?
It was great. And the golf course, the party on the golf course this morning was a lot of fun, too. Basically, not just here in, whoa, tea bags flying all over the place here in St. Augustine, Florida.
Crazy.
But not just in St. Augustine, but all over the country, more than 1,200 locations nationwide, allegedly. A lot of anti-tax activists gathering over the next couple of days to hold these tea parties, Amy. Now, of course, this is a reference back to the, whoa, more tea bags. This is, of course, a reference back to the anti-tax revolts of the earlier years.
Yeah, I figured it was
of the earlier years. And, but it's gathering a lot of steam, a lot of conservatives. I think a lot of people watching to see what sort of momentum it holds on the grassroots level for a Republican resurgence in 2010.
Well, it's interesting because it seems like the folks who are organizing this tax day, tea day, have tried to stay away from making it a political event. And we've heard that there are some members of Congress or some other Republican elected officials who, while not necessarily being turned away, aren't encouraged to come there. I mean, is this, are they doing this to make this look more grassrootsy, or is it that the grassroots just doesn't want to be associated with Republicans right now?
No, I think grassroots wants to be associated with with Republicans within the conservative movement. But you're right, Michael Steele, the RNC chairman, other sort of high elected officials have steered clear of this event for the most part. The big question coming out of it is going to be exactly to what level the grassroots has been responsible for this, and how much the blogosphere has donated and contributed to helping build the momentum. I think
what's interesting is, let's compare this then to the other grassroots movement discussion that we've had in the last couple of weeks, and that was Barack Obama's success, or the DNC's success, in translating the Barack Obama campaign apparatus into a successful grassroots movement. Lots of stories after the weekend of canvassing suggesting that, you know, it's a lot harder to get folks to focus on issues than it is on campaigns. How are we going to know if this was actually successful, and does it even matter?
It does matter, I think, because the movement, the message that we're talking about right now is potentially a very powerful message for Republicans going into 2010, which is that Obama is a tax and spend liberal, that he taxes too much, that he spends too much, and that the budget is just too large. That was the message that Republicans, I think, honed over the past couple of weeks. And I think they're watching this. They might not be directly involved. Tea bags flying everywhere, Amy. They might not be directly involved, but they're watching this message to see how much it resonates, to see how much ground support, how much of a groundswell they can gather moving ahead into 2010.
So we'll see if maybe this is going to be something of a every month occurrence or something?
Not so much. I mean, you got to focus this around April 15th. It is, of course, tax day. I don't think you're going to be able to generate as much excitement about tea per se, or tea parties, and that's unfortunate because I think a good tea party.
To me, that's the bigger question here, which is, what is this going to do for the tea industry in America?
I think it's a very good question. Obviously, a lot of imports of tea from other countries, but my big question is well, it's another question we'll save for another show.
Oh, well, hello. All right, well,
we don't talk about teabagging on Hotline TV.
No, we do not. We are much more mature than that.
We are much more mature.
Okay, all right.
I've got tea all over me.
Yeah, I don't.
Whoa, right in the mug.
We didn't even go there.
We did not even go to teabagging. We almost got through the whole show without talking about teabagging.
Right, we are good. Don't say that this is sophomoric humor here at the Hotline. No way. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today. And John, if you get a little bit stressed out there, remember that chamomile tea tends to soothe me down.
It does calm the nerves. It does calm the nerves.
All right.
All right. Bye.